that's available, and it's on YouTube.
Why don't you invite
and it's
me
to what?
to your channel?
For what? Our channel serves for the city of McAllen. So I invite the city commissioners, no, the business entity that is the city of McAllen, that works for this entity that provides services and programs for the community.
So as a private citizen, no?
No, we don't do that for any private citizens.
What about if I can speak for people that have disabilities?
Well, there is a committee that was created.
No, I'm talking to you.
And I'm trying to answer your question. There was an advisory committee that was created when Commissioner Tanya Ramirez was on the...
Right now, no?
So she wanted a committee created for people with special needs. And the committee was created. I don't know where it's gone from there. If you'd like to serve on that committee, contact Perla Lara, the city secretary, to ask if you can be appointed to that committee, because I think it needs someone to be on that committee that can serve as the chairperson, that can move it, set agendas, talk about issues. And the idea is to find ways to make the city of McAllen either physical or otherwise more accessible to people with special needs.
Why don't you interview me? Because I ride the bus. I use the public library. I come to the city council meeting. I would be perfect for you guys.
So our goal is to promote what is available
Yeah,
from the departments for the community.
And I can tell you my interaction with the departments as a person with a disability. Because I've dealt with everybody, even the police.
Well, that's an
So
idea.
I have a first-hand account.
Right, but that's not what are the focus of our channel.
You
Because
want
our
people-
focus is to make them aware of what services are available.
Well, I would say, look, I use the services as a citizen of McAllen and as a person with a disability. And I have video. I was on the bus last week, took video. I think it would be perfect for you.
Well, it's a good idea.
Don't say no.
It's
Remember,
an idea.
your best friend was a total stranger at one point,
Right.
and now he or she is your best friend. Think about that. I'm doing the same thing you're doing. First Amendment, public service announcements. That's all. But I don't get paid.
Right.
So you should be proud of that.
Well, I wonder if you're proud of the work that we do to promote all of the work that the city of McAllen does for its residents.
You're getting paid for it.
Everybody needs a job.
But I don't get paid for mine.
No, but
And
everybody needs a job to provide for their family. So this is a job that I do to provide for my family. But we're proud to work here for the city of McAllen because even though we're not elected officials, we do see ourselves as public servants that are helping to provide these services for a community.
Can I ride along with your group one day? I have health insurance. I'll sign a waiver.
I've had that question asked by
It's
others.
a yes or no.
And the answer from legal has been no. Because you're
But I'll
not
sign
under,
waivers.
That's what I asked as well. And
I'll tell you what. Tell me where you're going to be shooting, and I'll show up in my own vehicle.
I'll let you know if we're going to be doing that. I know a lot of that what we do is we do try to keep that limited only because we have to stay focused on our job.
No,
and we
I'll
can't
be quiet. I'll be quiet 100%. I'll be 50
And the
feet
other
away.
thing is what we do is we also like to keep it so that it's not posted ahead of time until we're ready.
I'll sign a
finalized,
waiver.
produced.
I'll sign a 30-day waiver.
Okay, well, I'll have
You
that
got
meeting.
everything you want. Waivers, insurance. I'll even buy a general liability insurance to ride with you.
That's not my call to make. It's
So
through our
if you could
legal
make that
department.
call, would you do it?
If it's
If you, as a human being, as a First Amendment practitioner.
I have to abide by what the legal department tells me. And we had that question for another project we were doing, and we weren't allowed to do that.
But
The liability is too big.
But I'll sign waivers.
God forbid something
Yeah.
should ever happen to anyone.
yeah, I'll sign
But if
waivers.
something were to happen, then what? And how enforceable would that waiver be? Because again, we have our policies, so that's the issue.
God forbid we come up with a great idea. God forbid we turn out into a super good, positive, trending topic video. You and I. God forbid. Why not look at the other side? On the positivity.
What I see is my job is to promote the city of McAllen, and that's what we try to do.
I can
every
do
day.
that too. And I use all your services. The fire chief knows me. The police chief knows me. Miss Lara knows me, Mr. Rivera knows me, on a first name basis. So I could give you my perspective.
Right,
and
but
you
that's not what our channel does. That's not
So
what
what
we
does
do.
your channel do?
We promote the departments, the work, the projects, the services that these departments do for the community so that we can make people aware of what is available, whether it is those public infrastructure projects or departments you were discussing, or even other things like deadlines, street closures, etc. The work that the city of McAllen does, that's what I promote.
Well, I wanted to be a part of it as a positive at no fees, but I guess the answer is no. So think about it and let me know. And just for the record, I will edit this out. I guess you edit. Do you guys edit your videos?
We edit whatever PSAs we produce, but when we're interviewing our city elected officials, directors, generally not. I mean, there might be an edit or two. We do produce it so that we cover with B-roll, so it's not just seeing a person talking, but if we're talking about a project, we want to show video of that project. We want to show pictures, renderings of that project so that it becomes more visual to people, they can understand that.
You know, the city mayor walked out in an interview, and I had 3 questions that I gave him in a yellow sheet of paper. He walked out. He left me alone in his office. Do you guys provide him the questions beforehand for the interview?
Generally not. I mean, when I interview the fellow department directors or the elected officials, it is on the project itself. So it's very conversational, it's very extemporaneous in that sense, and so it's nothing really that I say very specifically other than I let them know, tell me about the project. How much did it cost? When did it start? When will it stop? How will people benefit? What will this do? What are the parameters? So they're all basic questions about the project that subject matter expert will be able to answer those questions.
But all the information you get is controlled and just coming from one source. Imagine if we turn on Google and we only got one source to get the information from.
But I am one source. My role is to provide the one source from the city of McAllen, which is the accurate, factual information about the city of McAllen, not about the person.
What if I can prove to you that some of the things are not true? Would you broadcast that on your
No.
channel? Even if I can prove it on video. Okay.
The only videos that we air are the videos produced by the city of McAllen for the city of McAllen, which is why using your First Amendment right, you're using this phone, this camera, all of the social media platforms that are free and available to the public, and they can choose to watch that or not.
So why not have somebody else's perspective? Let's say it's from
Because that is not the role of
Let's
this
say
department or this channel. Just
PhD.
like your channel doesn't allow for my voice to be
Oh,
on there
you can
because
go on
you're
it, yes.
only looking at your perspective instead of trying to understand mine. So my job is to promote the factual one source information from the city of
Yes.
McAllen to the public.
I have a lot of detractors on my channels, a lot of them. And some of the things that they say is like, ugh. So, but in some of them, when they use profanity, I do block them. But some of them call me crazy names, and they're still there because, you know,
And we
when
have those
they,
on social media as well, and we don't and cannot block them unless they
I
use
guess it's
profanity.
illegal, yes.
Unless they use profanity, because that is a
But you know that those
guideline by Facebook.
those negative comments actually help, and I tell them thank you, and they keep going at it, and
Kill them with kindness.
yes, that's what I'll do. But yeah, I go Chief. Let's see Chief get an interview. Let's see. I'm gonna ask him for his name and badge number. Can I? It's the Chief of Police. ¿Cómo es tu jefe, sir?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Can I have your name and your badge number?
Sir, Altrevilla, 10185.
Sure. Is it your policy to identify when asked?
But I'll do it anyways.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. You have a good day.
All you do is ask questions and have a camera.
You still have your bicycle?
I have my electric bike.
I really like that thing.
I like it. I'll probably use it tomorrow.
Yeah.
But the
The
chief,
weather's real nice for it.
yeah, the chief doesn't like me. No le echo nada. Some of your coworkers tell me that there's a low morale at the police station. That's what they've told me. But I actually got text. They said that he doesn't want to talk to me. Enojado, chief. I've never been rude to you, right, sir? Never. I've never been rude to you. No. He's mad. I'll be outside. I'm gonna be outside, chief. If you wanna talk to me. The chief is mad. He's mad.